right. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our class. Again, this is Teacher Kina, and for today, we're going to discuss all about word problems. All right. Word problems about ratio and proportion. Are you ready? Okay. So in here, you see a table, and this table shows the number of points each student got in a project. So these students have a project, and each of them got different points. So how many students first we have here? We have student A, student B, student C, student D, and student E. So total number of students are 5. There are 5 students here. And each of them got different points in their project. Okay, student A got 9 points, student B got 15 points, student C got 20 points, student D got 6 points, and student E got 12 points. So what's the problem? All right, here's the problem. What proportion of the students have more than 10 points? More than, that means more than 10, that means 11, 12, above, 11 above. Okay, so how many students here got 11 points above? So when we say proportion, that means a part to whole. So how many students got 10 points? 9 is less than 10, so we have here 15. We have 20 and 12. Okay, so here are the students who got more than 10 points. So how many students? 3 students got more than 10 points. So as I've said, proportion is part from whole. Okay, the whole number of students is 5. Okay, there are 5 students and 3 of them got more than 10 points. So that is the proportion, 3 to 5, or we can write that like this, 3 to 5, or in fraction form, 3 to 5. So that's our answer for letter A. Now letter B, what proportion of the students have less than 10 points? Less than, that means 9 below. So we have here 1 and 2. Yeah? 9 and 6 are points less than 10. So 2 students got less than 10 points out of 5 students. Okay, you see? That means in 5 students, 3 of them got more than 10 points and 2 of them got less than 10 points. So that is the proportion. All right, easy, yeah? Okay, another problem. 10 friends went to the park. Okay, so let's draw here 10 friends. All right, that's 1, 2. Just for you to understand what I'm saying. Sorry, I was not able to include in my PowerPoint the girls. Okay, so here are 10 girls who went to the park. Now these 10 girls, while on their way to the park, they saw drinking water. So 3 of them stopped to drink for water. They stopped for a water. So how many girls do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 2 more. We need 2 more. All right, and here. Okay, so here are the 10 girls. They are they're going to the park. Now on their way to the park, 3 of them stopped for water. And the rest continued jogging. Oh, they're not walking, they're jogging. Right. So 3 of them, let's say that these 3 drink for water. Okay, they went thirsty. So they stopped and drank for water. Now, the problem is, what fraction of the group continued jogging? What fraction? That means we are going to write down the ratio in a fraction form. The group, the number of friends or girls who continued jogging. So if they are 10, if there were 10 friends and 3 of them stopped, then how many continued jogging? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 girls continued jogging, and the total number of girls are 10. So that means 7 of them continued jogging, while the 3 of them stopped to drink water. So easy, right? Okay. Mandy gave half of her pencils to Bob. She gave 1/4 of her pencils to Mary. Okay. And she kept the remaining for herself. Okay, so I'm going to write down here 1/2 for Bob, 1/4 for Mary, and 1/4 for her, for Mandy. All right, oops. So here is the problem. Okay, if Mandy gave 6 pencils to Bob, how many did she give to Mary? Okay, so let's say 6 pencils to Bob. Remember, 1/2 of her pencils was given to Bob. So if she gave 1/2 is equal to 6, how many did she give to Mary? Remember, half of half is 1/4, right? So it's easier to, actually we can just get the answer from here by dividing 6 by 2, because 1/2 is 6, so 1/4 is 3, right? Oh, that's 2. So 1/2 of 6 is 3. So this should be the 1/4 that was given to Mary. But just for those who cannot relate well on this, you can simply find 1/4 of the whole. Now first, what is the whole number of Mandy's pencils? So it says here half was given to Bob. So if half is 6, how much is the whole? So 2 of half is equal to 1 whole. So that means the whole number of pencils was 12. There were 12 pencils. And half of it was given to Bob. Half of it was given to Bob, which is 6. How many did she give to Mary? How much is given to Mary? Given to Mary is 1/4, not 1/2, sorry. Okay, so the question is, what is 1/4 of 20? 1/4 of 20. Oh, no, not 20, 12. Because 1/4 of pencils was given to Mary, right? And that is the problem. How much did she give to Mary? That is 1/4 of the pencils. So what is 1/4 of 12? Then that is the number of pencils that was given to Mary. So how to do that? As I've said, we're going to change of to times. And so 1 times 12 is 12. The denominator, copy 4. Okay, just copy that one there. After you make this into times, 1 times 12 is 12. Copy denominator 4. Then that means 12 divided by 4 is 3. Then that is 1/4. Actually, without doing this, we can easily recognize 1/4 by just looking at 1/2, because half of one half is 1/4, so it's 3. So the answer in letter A is 3. Okay, let's proceed to letter B. If Mandy gave 4 pencils to Mary, okay, let me erase this. Okay. If Mandy gave 4 pencils to Mary, how many pencils did she keep? Okay, just look at the question. It's very easy. You don't need to do anything. The question is, the problem. She gave 1/4 of her pencils to Mary. So if she gave 1/4 to Mary, which is 4 pencils, and she kept the remaining 1/4 to herself. So that means the other 1/4 was given to herself. So that is the answer. She gave 1/4 of her pencil to Mary and she kept the remaining 1/4 for herself. Then that means if she gave 4 pencils to Mary, then she kept 4 pencils for herself also. So that's letter B. How about letter C? If Mandy gave 10 pencils to Mary, how much did she give to Bob? Okay, so just in case Mandy gave 10 pencils to Mary, which is 1/4. Okay, 1/4 was given to Mary, that is 10 pencils. How many did she give to Bob? How many did she give to Bob? Bob is 1/2. Okay, remember 2 1/4 is equals to 1/2. Just look at this figure here. This is 1 whole. This part over here is 1/2. If you divide 1/2 into 2 parts, this will be 1/4 and 1/4. So 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 is equal to 1/2. Okay, so we are looking for the number of pencils that was given to Bob, which is 1/2. If we have here the 1/4, which is 10, 10 plus 10 equals 20. And 20 is the half. So that means 20 was given to Bob. All right. Just understand the problem. First, find the given numbers where I marked up there. And then identify what to do. By just looking at this figure, you can easily identify that half of a whole is 1/2 and half of half is 1/4. So all you have to do in this problem is divide and multiply. Okay, so that's it. Answer for letter C is 20. Orlando has some red, green, and blue marbles in a jar. Okay, so this is the jar, and Orlando got to have marbles here, red, green, blue, and red. Now, here's the given. The proportion of red marbles is 2/5. Red is 2/5. The proportion of marbles, blue marbles, is 1/3. Blue marbles is 1/3. Now there are 4 green marbles. For green marbles, there are 4. So we'll just write down here green, 4 marbles. All right. So what is the problem? Here's the question number 1. How many marbles are in the jar? Okay, as you can see here, the denominators are not the same. That means they were rounded off to the lowest term. Sorry, they were rounded off to the lowest term. So to find the total number is to make these denominators into similar. Okay, or we're going to return it to the original number before it was rounded to the lowest term. So how are we going to do that? Okay, so we're going to make a new fraction here where the denominators are the same now. So since this is 5 and this is 3, we're going to find the multiples of 3 and 5. 5, just keep counting, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, how about for 3? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Oops, you see there's already 15 here. So that means the least common multiple we can use is 15. So 15 is the new denominator, all right? Then that new denominator that means that is the total number of marbles they got. Okay, so how are you going to find the numerator here? Whatever you multiply below, you will multiply above, right? Remember that? Whatever you multiply below, you multiply above. Let's start with red. What are you multiply to 5 to get the answer 15? 5 times 3 equals 15, right? So that means you will also multiply that above. 2 times 3, because we used 3 below, so we will also use 3 above. So 2 times 3 is 6. Now this is the new fraction. Okay. Now how about here with blue? What factor are we going to multiply to 3 to get the answer 15? 3 times 5 equals 15, right? Then that means we will also use factor 5 above. So 1 times 5 equals 5. Then that's a numerator 5. All right, so that's it. Now we got the denominators the same. Then that means 15 is the total number of marbles. That is the answer for letter A. How many marbles are there in a jar? There is 15. There are 15 marbles. 15 marbles. Okay, to find the total number of a fraction, you have to return return these fractions into similar. And then the denominator is their total number. That means out of 15 marbles, 6 are red, and out of 15 marbles, 5 are blue, and out of 15 marbles, 4 are green. Okay, we have here 4 are green. So let's see, 6 red, how many blue? 5 blue, and how many green? 4 greens. Okay, 4 green. So if we add that, sum up this, 6 plus 5 is 11, 11 plus 4 is 15. So we got correct there. 15 marbles. 6 are red, 5 are blue, and 4 are green. So we can now answer letter B. How many marbles are red? 6 marbles. How many marbles are blue? 5 marbles. All right. So that's it. Easy, right? How about this one? We already had this in our previous lesson, but I'm going to review this first before we proceed to the next problem. Okay, how to find the fraction of whole, or in ratio, we do the same. Ratio of a whole. Let's say 1/4 of 12. Okay, there are 12 children, and every 4 children, there is 1 boy. So we're going to find out how many boys are there in 12 children. In every 4 children, there is 1 boy. So how many boys in 12 children? So as I've said before, what are you going to do? We change all to x, and then we will multiply this. 1 times 12 is Okay, we multiply that and then we copy the denominator as the denominator in our new fraction. So 1 times 12 is 12, and then copy again the denominator there. Now that we got this, 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. So that means in 12 students, 12 children, in 12 children, 3 of them are boys. All right. So that's the answer for that. That means 1/4, which is the boys, is 3. Okay, so 1/4 of 12 is 3. How about this second example here? 20, let's say, what problem can we put here? There are 20 fruits. 3 of them are bananas. 3 out of 5 fruits. In every 5 fruits, there are 3 bananas. So the question is, how many bananas are there in 20 fruits? Okay, 5 fruits, 3 bananas. So how many bananas in 20 fruits? So what are you going to do? We're going to find what is 3/5 of 20. To do that, we change of the times and multiply. 3 times 20, copy the denominator 5. And then you find the product of 3 times 20, which is 60. And then the denominator again, 5. Now we have to divide that. 60 divided by 5 equals 12. Then that means there are 12 bananas in 20 fruits. If there are 20 kinds of fruits, 12 of them are bananas because 3/5 of 20 is 12. All right. So that's what we're going to use. We're going to use that in this problem. The proportion of the 10-year-old girls in a group of 20 is 1/4. So that means there are 20 girls, and then 1/4 of them are 10 years old. 10 years old. All right. So what is the problem? How many girls are at different age? Okay, so if 1/4 is 10, 1/4 of this 20 is 10 years old, how many are not 10 years old? So we're going to find what is 1/4 of 20, so we will know how much is the difference. So what is 1/4 of 20? This is the planning now. We have identified the problem. Now the planning is we're going to find the 1/4 of 20. So what is 1/4 of 20 here? Again, we will change of to times, and then we will multiply this. So 1 times 20, and then write the denominator 4. 1 times 20 is 20 divided by 4. So what's the answer? 20 divided by 4 is 5. And that means 5 of these 20 girls are 10 years old. So if 5 are 10 years old, then how many are not 10 years old? Then you just minus. 20 minus 5 is 15. That means there are 15 girls who are who are not 10 years old. Okay, so if there are the girls 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20. And we have here 5 girls are 10 years old. So this is 10 years old, 10 years old, 10 years old, 10 years old, and 10 years old. So we have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then that means this remaining number of students are not 10 years old. So let's see if our answer is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So our answer there is correct. All right. So number 2 problem, second problem. Okay, I'm going to erase this first so we'll have enough space. Second problem is half of the girls are 11 years old. Okay, so if there are 20 girls, half of them are 11 years old. So that means what is half? Half of them are 11 years old. So that is 10. Half of 20 is 10, right? 10 are 11 years old. And 1/4, which is the one we answered here, we find out when answering our first question. 1/4 is are the girls who are 10 years old, which is 1/4 is 5, 10 years old. The rest are 9 years old. Okay, so the problem is how many 9 years old are there? So if we already have 10 as 11 years old and 5 as 10 years old, how many are 9 years old? We only have 20 students, so 20 minus 10 is 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. So the remaining number of 9 years old are 5. So there are 5 9 years old. All right? Did you get it? In 20 students, 10 of them are 11 years old. 5 of them are 10 years old. And this is the problem. How many are 9 years old? The total number is 20. So 10 plus 5 is 15. So how much is missing to complete the 20? It's 5. So our answer is 5. 5 9 years old. Okay, let's try to find the value of x in here. Okay, as I've said, there are two ways to find the value of x. The first one is the cross multiplication, and the second one is the factor. Okay, using the factors. Okay, let's try the first one. You multiply first the one with the variable x. So the variable x is in here, so it's x times 4, then that's 4x, equals 1 times 12 is 12. To remove 4 here, you put that below 12. That means you divide that to 12. So we have here x is equal to 12 divided by 4 is 3. So our x here is 3. All right. 2/5 equals 2 to 5 equals 6 to what? Okay, so our variable is in here, so we will start with this. 2 times x is 2x equals 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, so to remove 2, we put that below 30. So we have here x equals what? 30 divided by 2 is 15. So that's it. 30 divided by 2 is 15. That means x over here is 15. All right. Now about the last one here. Variable x is over here. So 12 times x is 12x equals that one. 180. 18 times 10 is 180. Now to remove this, you put that below 180 to remove the 12. So that's 180 divided by 12. How much is the answer? Do you want me to help you answer that here? 180 divided by 12. Now 18 divided by 12 is 1. 1 times 12 is 12. 18 minus 12 equals 6. Bring down 0. 60 divided by 12 is 5. 5 times 12 is 60. Now 60 minus 60 is 0. So our answer is 15. 180 divided by 12 is 15. So that means x over here is 15. That's it. How are you going to know if your answer is correct? If you write down your answer here, for example, here it's 3, right? If you multiply that, you'll get the same answer because they are equal. 4 times 3 is, in here, 4 times 3 is 12. Let's see if they are equal. 1 times 12 is 12. Then that means your answer is correct. Okay? Same with this one. 15 here. So that is 15. 2 times 15 is 30. And 5 times 6 is 30. So that's equal, right? So that's how to find the value of x. Okay, so now let's apply that one in a word problem. The scale on a map is 2 centimeters to 5 kilometers. Okay, so in a map, when you see 2 centimeters, in real life, that is 5 kilometers. Okay, so the problem is, if two places are shown 6 centimeters apart on the map, how far apart are they in real life? So we have here these numbers, and numbers. So this one is here in the map. In real life, of course, 6 centimeters, you should put, where are you going to put that? Is that here or down here? Just look at the units given on the other side, centimeters to centimeters, kilometers to kilometers. Okay, so we are not supposed to write 6 centimeters here. It should be above. Now, the problem is, how far apart are they in real life? That means how many kilometers? If the distance is 6 kilometers in the map, if 2 kilometers, that means 5 kilometers. If 2 centimeters in map, that means 5 kilometers in real life. What if it's 6 centimeters in map? How many in 5 kilometers? So this is how where we're gonna use the finding the value of x. So to do that, let's cross multiply. 2 times x is 2x. Okay, and then 5 times 6 is 30. Now to remove 2 over here, we put that below 30 or divide by 30 divided by 2. Now x is equal to 15. Then that means that is 15 kilometers in real life. Right? 6 centimeters is 15 kilometers in real life. Okay, how about this one? 12. Let's circle the numbers, the given numbers here. Okay, 12 pencils. Okay, this is pencils. Cost $10. $10. Okay, that's the dollar. How much will 18 of these pencils? Okay, again, pencils. So we'll put that above because the pencils are here. 18 pencils cost how much? Okay, if 12 pencils is $10, how much is 18 pencils? Now we're going to find the value of x again. Cross multiply. 12 times x is 12x. 18 times 10 is 180. Now to remove the value of 12 there, we move that below here. Okay, so x is equal to 180 divided by 12. We already did that a while ago. When you divide that 180 divided by 12, the answer is 15. So that means in 12 pencils, $10. In 18 pencils, $15. So that's it. That's when we use the finding the value of x. All right, this one, the last one. A machine makes 5 footballs. Okay, 5 footballs Okay, I'm going to write that down here so you won't be confused. Footballs in a minute. That means 1 minute. How many footballs can two machines make in 1 hour? Again, one machine can make 5 footballs in a minute. Now, how many footballs can two machines make in 1 hour? So first, we need to find the how many footballs in 1 hour. Okay, and then we will multiply that to 2 because we have two machines here. So in 1 hour, that means 60 minutes, right? Since this is 1 minute here, we have to change. We cannot write here 1 hour because they should have the same unit. Okay, so let's change this 1 here into 1 hour. Let's convert it to minute, which is 60 minutes, right? Okay, so how many footballs can a machine make in 60 minutes? So here's the x now about. So first we will start with the 1 with the variable x. So 1 times x equals, if it's 1, you don't have to write down 1. You can just erase 1 there. So x is equal to 5 times 60 is 300. So that means x is equal to 300. Now, if one machine can make 300 in 1 hour, then two machines can make 300 times 2, because there are two machines, then that is 600. All right. So our answer here is 600 footballs. Okay, I'm sorry with my writing, it's so difficult to write. Okay, so that's the answer. So that's how to find and that's how to answer problem solving. First, you find the problem, you mark the numbers, and then plan and solve. All right. So that's it. That's all for today. I hope you understand and you'll be able to try to answer word problems by yourself, so you'll be practiced. And I hope to see you again on our following videos. Goodbye. Thank you for listening.